If you want to know why I've been gone so long, please check the community post. Thank you for those of you that did. Today is Free Saturday, so in a little while I'm going to be doing that. But first I'm going to get into some tarot and just see what is your fate. We'll do a couple of these. Spirit guide and direct me. What is fate saying? Bottom of the deck is Four of Swords in reverse. And that kind of speaks to a don't sleep on it, which means don't miss this opportunity. This is going to be very important. Hi, Gina. You can get a free reading today, Gina. I'm going to be doing that in the next video or after this video. I'm not decided. But today is Saturday, and I give away 6 free tarot readings every Saturday. So, Gina, you are one of them. Just make sure that you're sticking around and you don't miss your name being called, because if you're gone, you're going to miss it. But I do want to give you a free reading, Gina, today. All right. For who this matters to today, you are coming in as a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. You are overburdened. Life is too heavy at times and probably too much to bear. There's a lot of pain, stress, a lot of responsibility. You want to carry it all. You really do. You want to carry so much for everyone else, and you probably do. You most likely literally do carry so much burden for other people, but it's weighing down on you. You're extremely, extremely burdened. There has to be an ending. There has to be a sweet release. There needs to be a relaxing, I give up, I need to put this down, I shouldn't be carrying it moment. This is what I call the come to Jesus moment. Okay, that's a saying you all know. And there's Jesus right behind you saying you're not alone. I'm right here. And if you fall, if you let it all go and you burn it to ashes, I'm going to be here. You're not alone. Just let it go. Give that burden to me, says Jesus. Give it to me. Talk to me. Now, Jesus represents spirit, source, the creator. He represents spiritual freedom. He represents peace. He represents the message, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. For those of you that are not sure what yoke means, a yoke is a big wooden brace that they lock into place around oxen back in the day to lock the two oxen into place so they could move their field hoe, which was the big metal bar that would till the ground so you can plant whatever you want to plant, which has a lot to say about planting seeds. First, you have to till the ground to plant the seeds. You've also heard the saying, marry someone that's equally yoked, meaning marry someone that is barred and tied up with you and believes in the same things you do, wants the same things you do, so you guys can move forward together and plow this field. Otherwise, if you guys are not equally yoked, that's going to be a problem. Okay? But in this saying, my yoke is easy, my burden is light, is biblical. And it just means the thing that's braced around you to do something right is not meant to be difficult. I don't want you to suffer. My yoke is easy means I don't want to lock your neck into place in this big wooden brass and make you plow a field. My yoke is easy. It's not even there. All I ask is you follow me and do what I do. Do as I say. That's it. Just live in light and peace and love. Follow me. It's very simple. Love others as you love yourself. Above all things, this is the ultimate request. Just love others. Very simple. And that's why Jesus says my yoke is easy. But the whole burden is light. It means you're not going to carry a heavy burden. If you follow me, you love others as you love yourself, you let your worries go and you give it to God, you give it to me, you shouldn't be worrying. Don't worry. Why are you so stressed, so vexed? And this guy is like, Christ, there's the nail. I've been nailing you to the cross. I have been hurting you. I'm part of the people that you died for that put you on that cross. You suffered because of me. I failed you. And I'm not righteous and I'm not good and I don't do the right thing and I don't love others and I'm a sinner and I'm not worthy of what you've given me. I'm wrong. I'm terrible. That's what this man is feeling. He's feeling a suffering. And he's like, I'm part of the problem and I have guilt. And I don't know what to do with all my burden of guilt. But I'm not saying you have guilt, but I'm just saying, maybe you do have a little, but mostly what this is all about is I'm suffering so much. I need help. But I don't ask for help. This represents you. My warning to you is don't push yourself so far by yourself that you don't ask for help. Ask your friends, ask your family, ask your children, ask your neighbors, ask people, hire people, get therapies, get doctors, get whoever you can on your team. Don't push yourself to the limit to where you break down and fall down because you literally cannot go another step further because you've overburdened yourself. This is the energy that you're in today. You not asking for help. You doing it all. And again, your zodiac sign that you're coming in today with, your fate, is a fire energy. And most likely, this is a rising ascendant fire sign, which for some of you could be your moon or your ascendant, which you all know, you're rising. Okay, but it could also be your moon. but this is the fire energy. Anyways, you're coming in. You're not resting enough, Four of Swords. Maybe you feel like, I don't have time to rest, Stephanie. What are you talking about? When do you think I have time? You know, I sleep when I get the chance, and it's minimal. This is 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Maybe your body requires more. 3 from the bottom says, Page of Swords, I'm learning what works for me. I'm researching. I'm trying to stay busy. You're on the phone a lot, or you are on the computer a lot. There's a lot of marketing. There's a lot of busyness. There's a lot of scheduling. There's a lot of talking to people. Perhaps this is Gemini, Sag energy, but you're definitely getting worn out by all your communication. You talk and talk and talk all day to just so many people. When do you have time to shut down away from people? 3 of Wands, you don't know what to expect anymore. They are in reverse, which means I don't know what's coming at me, Steph. Every day, I don't know what's coming at me, when it's coming at me, how. I don't know. And it's very hard for you to manifest things like that, isn't it? Now, in your past, we have someone that judges themselves too harshly. You judged yourself and you're like, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. Or perhaps other people judged you too harshly. I'm going to keep it fair. I'm going to keep it simple. People or yourself do not have the full image of what you've gone through. There is someone that lacks sympathy and empathy. They don't have a lot of regard to the suffering that you've gone through, the tears, the pain, the anguish, the complete hardship. And something that this person used to tell you is, you brought it on yourself. You made your own choices. You made your bed, now lie in it. Everyone has choices, and you made your choices. This is the kind of lack of empathy and sympathy someone very difficult has on you. Now, that person could be a Pisces. Pisces people, not all, but, you know, it's the negative aspect of them. Let's just call it the shadow. Pisces people can definitely lack empathy. And you would think, why? They're water signs. Listen, don't believe everything you hear, and don't believe everything you read. Excuse me, but I'm very tired of the popularity of astrology and how people treat it like it's a game or something to talk about on social media. And I'm sick of it. There is a shadow side to all esoteric knowledge that nobody wants to talk about. They're not ready to talk about that. Everybody wants to focus on the positive attributes of all the zodiacs. Then you get those mostly Leos that sit out there and promote their zodiacs up on a pedestal and put down others, which is ridiculous. And it's very offensive to me. The zodiac signs that get the most royal treatment is Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Sag, Libra, and Aquarius. They get promoted ridiculously. And don't forget Leo. It goes without saying that Leo and Aqua are promoted so publicly. But those signs have shadow elements. But I've also seen where Pisces people do get that little push to the front of the line. And I just want to take a moment and tell you, listen, I don't care what zodiac sign you are, there is a shadow element to your sign. There are negative attributes, dark attributes, toxic attributes that is part of reality. Anyways, we don't like to talk about Bruno, do we? That being said, one of the toxic attributes of Pisces is that lack of empathy. And it's because Pisces is the fish that wants to get away and avoid people, places, and things. Pisces wants to be in their own dreamy world, their imagination, their thoughts. The negative attributes of Pisces, and this card represents Pisces, is the end. And it's like, I want to get the heck away from you, here, us, everything. And they want to escape, to go find balance and harmony in their world, which is on the edge of reason, on the edge of reality, on the edge. They're not very grounded at all. In fact, they're 1 foot out the door, because Pisces can represent death in many ways. It's the end, the last, the final, okay, the 12th house. And it represents beds in the 12th house where you go to sleep. So the bed is represented from the sign of Pisces. The most comfortable place in the world for Pisces is the bed. They love it. They love to do everything. If they could work from bed, they would do it. They would work from bed. They would eat from bed. They would relax. They love to be there in the bed. They love to dream. That's where they get to escape this world. Go off into the ethers, where Pisces enjoys most of its time. Pisces people do enjoy a good book. They do enjoy research, looking into their Kindles, looking into their iPads, reading, researching, investigating, and stuff like that. They very much mirror Scorpio in those ways. That being said, Jupiter does rule Pisces, so it's much more positive than Scorpio as a water sign, but it also means, as the guru goes, the guru, Jupiter, which very much represents Jesus or Buddha, very much likes to spend time alone with spirit, with source, with the creator. Talk to God kind of thing. Converse with the spiritual realm that nobody else sees. So in your past, and I definitely feel past lives, past lives come up, and it represents the judgment of those past lives, which is the karma that you will pay. Do you have karma? Yes. Is this part of your karma? It is. It is. And judgment says, listen, we've done this before. Okay, this is the card of second chances, and it says we're going to do this again. In a past life, whatever you did, there was judgments made. And it's been agreed by your higher self and the contract in the universe that on your birth, you would take up burdens that are not yours. And this is paying a family debt. This is paying that karma for your ancestors. Paying the karma. Let that resonate. Let that resonate. Paying the karma. How heavy is that, knowing that you are hurting now because your higher self agreed to a contract of taking on the burdens of family members to heal, to grieve, to be strong, and to carry the torch, to carry the pile and the bundle of wands, which very much represents the root in a bundle, Mula Nakshatra. which is Sagittarius. It's actually leaving Scorpio and going into Sagittarius. It's right there together. But it's the beginning, and it is the roots, and it is the ancestors, and it is the family. And that's what this card represents. That Sag vibe. Okay. So in the past, it's saying we've agreed to this. This was part, and you could see here, this is my personal tarot deck. It is available on my website if you're interested in the artwork and the meanings this has for you, because the most important thing when reading tarot is letting the cards speak to you in a way that you can communicate at a very high level. Anyways, we have Gabriel, the archangel that blows the trumpet. He is the communicator for spirit. Gabriel is like the scribe. He writes things down. He keeps note. In the end times, what they say in the rapture is Gabriel will blow his trumpets to say what time it is, which is very Virgo, but whatever. And then here we have this man at the bottom of the stairwell, humbly looking down, arms spread wide, as he is humbled by the presence of God, who is behind the angel. The angel doesn't represent the light. God does, the creator. But he is in front of the creator as a representative of him, the communicator. So Gabriel is saying, I'm going to communicate what the Lord says to you, thus giving you the breakdown of your contract. So the scrolls represent the book of life, but in my sense, what the tarot also represents the contract. And what is written will be so. It will be so. And so this is a reminder that what is written will be. And what is written is also written in the stars, because the language of the universe is not on pen and paper. It is spiritual, mathematical, and universal. It's planetary. It's astrological. That is their language. The energy of the planets represent the angels. They represent the messages of God, the creator, source, spirit. Jupiter sends energy that destroys meteors from destroying our Earth. Saturn creates obstructions. It sends off more meteors around its ring. They speak to us. They represent entities. Saturn is even representative of the devil, Satan, negativity, karma, pain, suffering, debt, obstacles, hardships, and just flat out shadow work. Saturn represents that. Jupiter is the heavy one, but he is understanding, optimism that things get better on the other side. And he gives blessings. He's so much bigger than Saturn. So Jupiter destroys those obstacles as well. But Saturn can either send off an obstacle or restrict it from you. So wherever Saturn is placed, there is a restriction on the blessings of that house. But there is also the restriction of harm in that house, which is a trade-off. Perhaps you have Saturn in the 6th house. The blessings of the 6th house may be wins in litigation, wins in money, wins in ultimate success in business and health and beauty. Saturn may restrict that if it's in the 6th, and maybe you're not very attractive. Maybe there's a struggle for earning money. Maybe you have the lowest paying of jobs. Saturn will restrict the benefit of those houses. Not prevent them from getting to you, but restrict them, which is slow them down incredibly hard. Your things will be slowed down to you. But Saturn in the 6th would also stop you from being sued, attacked legally. You would have victory over your enemies. And he would prevent you from dying from some illness or some sickness. He's not going to stop you from getting sick, but the death would be prevented, prolonged, pushed out. So let's say you had cancer and you had Saturn in the 6th, you would still get it, but it wouldn't take you out. You would overcome cancer. That's just an example of what Saturn can do in a house, how it prevents good things, but it also restricts the negative. Anyways, that being said, judgment is here and it's in your past. And it is saying, listen, we have this already written out. This is what was supposed to be. Now, you agreed that this would be part of your life in this incarnation. And so there is that. Let's let that go. Let's move on from judgment. That's what I'm getting from it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, the balancing act in your past. This supports this message. It's a supportive card. And it says this: you've always just tried to make it. You're literally walking on eggshells through life, not trying to offend anyone, not trying to ruffle any feathers, not trying to rub people the wrong way. You're like, okay. You're very agreeable, very, I hate to say it, but maybe a little bit of a people pleaser. And you're just like, okay, I'm open. I like all kinds of music. Sure, I'll do whatever you like to do. That sounds fun. I could have fun with that. If someone asks you a favor, you're always like, you're going to do your best to say, okay, I'll do you the favor. Whatever that is, help moving, help with their kids, help with money, help with whatever they need, a shoulder to cry on, someone to be around. You're just like, okay, I'm here. I'm here for you. And even though it's hard for me to help you, that's love. When someone is struggling, really struggling to stay afloat, but they offer a helping hand, that's love. And you are very balanced in what you say yes to. You're never going to say yes to something you know you couldn't carry. You will say, I can't do it if it's too much. But God, you try your hardest to say yes. You try. If there's a will, there's a way. You're resourceful. And boy, are you like a little rabbit jumping through holes for people, doing everything you can to give them the resources or the help that they need, even when you're struggling yourself. And this is the art of the Two of Pentacles. You're putting on a show for others, like the Fool, saying, I got this. Look at me juggling. And people are like, wow, look at that person juggling all those pentacles. Really, you're thinking at any moment I could drop them. I'm sure a lot of jugglers know I can't continue to juggle forever. That's impossible. I can juggle for a few minutes, but I'm going to probably let these balls down in a second. And anyways, the Two of Pentacles also represents a choice that is very difficult to make. But this is your past. And the elephant to me represents the elephant in the room, the large burden. We're here again, Mula Nakshatra is also represented by the elephant and the hips. You might have a lot of pain in your hips right now. You might be wide in the hips. There might be some hip issues for you. Because the elephant, if you look at the ears of an elephant looking at you with the trunk coming down, it does represent that root chakra. so the sexual organs, but it also represents the hips. Marcus, you're pretty hip. Okay. That being said, a lot of people can carry trauma, past life energy, and pain in their hips. It's incredible when you go to a healer and they're able to work on your hips and get that chakra healed up. If you don't have anybody in town to help you work out your issues in the hip, you could probably find some information on how to do that yourself. But work on a body movement to where you can release a lot of your karma in the hip. Okay? I also want to say the elephant in the room that probably needs to be talked about, spoken about, is money. Is definitely, it's not like you don't have money. It's you just barely have enough. Barely. Barely. And it's like, I'm making it, hun. Do you have excess? I mean, do you have excess, like more? Yes, you probably do sometimes, but then there are times that you do not. You're negative. So there is a positive, you have plenty, and then there's the negative, you don't have enough, which the message of your past is how to find balance. How to make the days when you have a lot even out the days you don't have enough. And it's about finding that balance. And so part of your walk in this world is for you to find balance in your budget, in your money, how to find a way to support the ones that you love as well. And it is a heavy burden. It's a high toll to be asked of another person to take on these debts. Not only are you taking on financial debts for your ancestors and family, but you're also taking on emotional and spiritual debts. You may also be taking on the sins of the parents. You may be the eldest. A lot is said about the Mula Nakshatra and the eldest. A lot of times people that have a Saggy rising, which is your moon or your ascendant, they tend to be the eldest, which comes a lot of responsibility. That may be a lot of what's being said here as well. The warning that comes along with your fate is this. Do not carry so much that you will fall. You need to find the perfect balance of what to carry, which is a lot, but not to the point of exhaustion where you can't. You are learning, Mr. or Mrs. Independent, which I know you are. You're learning when to delegate and how to ask for help. It's very difficult for you because you're used to doing these things on your own. You're very, very independent, and you're very, very headstrong, and you're very, very determined. So for you to take a step back from that position, it almost kills you. There is a little bit of ego also in the shadow at the fire elements, and it says, no one can do it like me. Why would I ask for help when no one can do it the way I can do it? I do it better. Is that you? Does no one clean like you? Organize like you? Work as hard as you? Cook as well as you? work in sales as well as you. A lot of times when you're the eldest, you are the best. It's also the hardest job. Do you want to know a secret karma with being the Sagittarius, which is prideful? Pride comes before the fall. But the secret task, and I'm going to share this with you. I'll share a little astrology secret of the wisdom that I carry with me along my path of education from the universe. Sagittarians must karmically teach others their skill and their knowledge, because you are Jupiterian ruled. Well, meaning you carry a wealth of knowledge. Jupiter is large and the heavy one. He's also the teacher, the guide, and the guru. It is your karmic duty to share your education with others. Everything you've learned, you must pass down to the next generation. Whether that be the smallest of learnings, maybe it's a specific mixture of cleaners to clean things that no one else can clean, like you. And you drop a little pearl of wisdom. You drop some knowledge to the next cleaner, or you're the next owner of a business, and you're like, that's a trade secret. I don't want to let that go. But who does it benefit? The world. That person who takes that knowledge will share it with others. And it will bloom and grow and blossom like a garden. And that cleanliness will touch so many homes and make so many people happy. And that is the purpose and the point of your knowledge and your wisdom. But the karma that you carry is, I want to keep my secrets mine. They're my secrets. I have that secret recipe, or I have that secret this and that. Or I have all these secrets of knowledge from books that I've gained, and only I know these secrets, and it feels like you have a little treasure stored up somewhere, you know? Your little library is your treasure. And you're like, I don't want to share this information with everybody. Not everybody's going to understand what I understand. Again, your karma, especially after the age of 36, your karma will be to teach and bestow this knowledge and wisdom with others. And that's going to be like pulling teeth. But the advice here and the warning is, don't be a hoarder of what you know. Share. Share the wealth. Share the wealth of knowledge. Share the wealth of love. Share it. Being a teacher is one of the hardest things, especially for Sagittarius, because you gather so many little treasures. All you want to do is keep them safe. And part of your karma is communication. Also, how do you communicate what you believe and what you know to people that are not built like you? They don't think like you, act like you, they don't have your experiences. Anyways, your warning is that. So, in a nutshell, ask for help, share your wisdom, delegate. Don't bite off more than you can chew. It's okay to give your worries and stress to God, Creator, Source, the universe. It's okay to communicate to the spiritual realm, to the angels, to the helpers, and say, help me out, bless me, guide me. Okay? This is about finding the perfect balance in life, which is very difficult. but you're on the right track, and you are down a path where I do feel that you're going to find it. Share your wisdom, share your knowledge, pass it down to those that you love. Even if you think, what if they don't appreciate it like I do? Nonetheless, be choosy on who you pass it down to, but pass it down. The figure of the Ten of Wands is carrying a heavy load, usually, and he's usually hunched over and struggling. The burden is almost too much for this guy. The thing is, he's not giving up. He's determined to carry the heavy load wherever it needs to go, and he's by himself. The sense of determination in the Ten of Wands is beyond understanding. And the message is clear. He needs to ask for help. Is he so used to carrying the burden that it's just normal to him? When we get overwhelmed by life's burdens and we feel at times like everything is just too much, you may have been taking on more than you need to. And when the Ten of Wands shows up in a reading, and it is in the center, it is time to put the Ten of Wands down and share some of that load. Learn to delegate, ask for help, let go of people who are dragging you down. And ask yourself, are you holding on to that for a good reason or a stubborn reason? Is it time to just let go? You could also be hanging on to someone that you don't want to let go of. You refuse. And that could be a lover. It could be a friend. Whatever it is, you might be holding on. Time to let them go. Now, in the future, what is predicted with your fate? Well, I definitely see a marriage, a union, a partnership, a celebration of this beautiful partnership, something you've been wanting, asking for, and desiring, and it comes forward. And it presents itself to you in a way where others are going to watch. Other people are going to see your success, and they're going to celebrate you. They're going to say, wow, you did such a good job. Look at all you've accomplished. You brought everything together. It all worked out. It all came together. And with the King of Swords supporting that Four of Wands, to me that represents standing your ground, sticking firm to your beliefs, believing in yourself, doing what needs to be done, even when it does ruffle other people's feathers, when it bothers them, when it pokes at them. The fact that you're able to delegate, to point that sword in a direction, make those difficult decisions. I can't talk. Decisions. The fact that you're able to stand firm in your beliefs and communicate your needs. That's going to support a job well done with the Four of Wands union. Now, this also represents a marriage. So I do feel like you could marry what feels like a Libra, the cardinal of the air signs, the King of Swords, but it could also be an Aquarius. This could also just represent yourself. Perhaps you have Aquarius somewhere in your chart that is prominent, okay? Like a sun or a moon, or maybe it's in the Navamsha or something. Perhaps it's in your D10. But it does represent vision, clear vision, a clear mind. You, beautiful boy, my cat. Whatever it does represent for you personally, I do feel that you're going to combine your vision with reality. And the Four of Wands is very grounded. It represents a home, the four walls that surround you and protect you. It also represents the relationship that keeps you stable, that keeps you grounded. It represents having a partner for life. And I do think what is predicted is an air sign partner in your future, and love is going to help you get out of a lot of your stressful burdens. This air sign is going to show themselves to you in 4 weeks. You may meet this air sign in 4 weeks, or you may reunite with this air sign in 4 weeks. But there's an air sign that in 4 weeks is going to protect you and agree with you and be with you in support on what it is you want, envision, and desire. It could also mean a legal marriage. Perhaps some of you are going to be legally married, I'm not sure, but that could also go along with contracts. The King of Swords is a very self-assured leader. He's very, very intelligent. He's logical. True leader. He is a king that you wouldn't want to cross, but he's also a king you would follow into battle. He doesn't have time for idle chit-chat. And when he does speak, he articulates himself well and gets straight to the point. He has very, very high standards and will use logical objectivity to make fair judgments. This king does not show his emotions. And his shadow element is he's probably too analytical. But he can appear inflexible as he always follows the rules. The king is all about intellect, so he is not the best person to be in a relationship with, as he will never share his feelings with you. He is happier alone. But in a relationship, he's someone you can trust. He can represent someone who's been divorced. He's already been to the circus. He knows how it goes. He's already been behind the scenes. He might be a little rigid, maybe even pessimistic at times. But he'll always have a plan. And if it's about you, you are encouraged to use your intellect, do your research. Your knowledge and wisdom and determination will be motivated. And you will succeed. You will succeed in what you want, King of Swords. Maybe what you want is this marriage. Maybe what you want is home ownership. Maybe what you want is for people to support you. I am here to tell you that your fate says you will be supported. Now I'm going to get two different types of cards to represent the outcome. One will be relationship outcome, and the other one will be in general, which could be, your own personal affairs, your business, your goals, your spiritual journey, whatever. We're going to get a card for that. But let's clarify if this is a marriage, if this is a relationship. Show me how the King of Swords will represent in this relationship. Show me the energy of this Four of Wands union. It could be a twin flame union. 1111, Four of Wands. Show me how this king will show in the future. There's a psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. So if this is a lover, you already have a telepathic connection. Okay? So you're already deeply connected intuitively with this individual. You and them have definitely the power of telepathy. And what is the other one? I can't think of it right now. But it's a very spiritual connection. And the way you guys communicate, it's like you can finish each other's sentences. It's also, I know what's going on with you. You don't even have to say a word. I can feel what's going on with you. So it's the power of knowing. And let's get a card to clarify if it's not with relationship. What is your fate as the King of Swords? What is the fate? Get the hell out of here. No way. There's no way. You are very successful in carrying the damn load. You got 2 Ten of Wands. That is, it's the magic of the cards. You can't ever say you don't believe in tarot, because let me tell you, my friends, when the 10 of Wands comes up twice in your reading with very little cards, you better listen. You better listen. Again, in the future, the King of Swords is saying, I know it's a hard journey. I know this is so hard, 10 of Wands. You're weighed down with problems, and this is a very heavy burden and load to carry. But I know you can carry it. The King of Swords does carry the weight of the crown. And you know the saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Unfortunately, my friend, if you're watching this, your destiny is to carry the load of the family, the burden of the family, the burden of ancestors. The burdens that you do carry, you are asked to carry. The good news is you're able to carry it, and you don't have to carry it alone. There is a partner that is going to be with you and help you carry this load. There is a love partner that is meant to be with you and share in the burden of the load you carry. A sign for this individual is this: he or she will be divorced. He or she will be a mature age. He or she will have very little connections to family. They may have died young. This person will be separated from their siblings or family in some way. This person does not have a lot of ties to others, is a sign, meaning they don't have a lot of responsibility or obligation to others. They're kind of free of those obligations. In other words, they don't have grandparents to care for. They don't have parents to care for. They don't have children or whatever to care for. It's just themselves. That individual is who is fated to be with you, because they're going to join you in love and, in a sense, adopt your scenarios and make it part of their own. And I do see a marital contract. So there will be a marriage license at least in place with this relationship in the future. And again, I tell you, there's something about in a month, 4 weeks, that this person is going to come around in your life. 55 minutes on the clock when I said it. Challenge and change will be coming with the 5s. And that may be a phenomenal number for you to look out for. Also, a number for you to look out for is 1010. 1010 55. Look out for those numbers. Okay? But this is what's in your fate. Now, bottom of the deck to support that 10 of Wands is the moon. And this is deeply emotional. And it's deep feelings and thoughts and things coming to the surface. Okay? Now, there will be some delays, and emotions are going to be here and there. You may be deceiving yourself emotionally because your fear is going to get in the way. And your fear may tell you, oh, don't trust this person. They're using you. Don't trust them. You're always looking for an ulterior motive. That's a deception. And you're going to create your own delays if you let your fear talk and BS walk where it shouldn't. You need to use logic with your frustrations that you deal with, because your words are a double-edged sword. Be careful what you say and how you say it. There will be fights. Battles and arguments will be around you. This is part of your trouble, part of your karma. But Judgment says, remember your contract. You got Judgment twice coming in. Decisions pending. Finality, the only decision that can be made under the circumstances. You must work with what you've got. The past will come up. You've got to handle it and manage it. Page of Cups, there is a young woman here to help you. 25 years or younger. This could be a friend, a coworker, a child. This person karmically was sent to be a little helper. Someone that gives advice. You ever saw the movie Santa Claus with Tim Allen? That elf that keeps him in line with Santa's contract, and he's got the globe and he's telling Santa everything that he needs to know. That's this little Page of Cups. So you do have someone that's going to be like keeping you spiritually in tune. And last, 4 swords again. You've gotten that twice. This time it's in the upright. Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out. Rest and relaxation are needed. Do not skimp on that. There's a lot of you here watching me. You don't like to take a rest. You feel guilty. You feel like if I'm not doing something worthwhile, I'm wasting my time. There's so much I have to do. Listen, heavy is the head that wears the crown, but they also rest. People are not going to understand why you need a break, but you need a break from reality. You need a break from your emotions. You need a break from the burdens that you carry. You need a break. Give yourself that respect. All right? That being said, I conclude this reading. I'm going to leave you with one little oracle. And I will do my 6 free readings as promised on Saturday, which is today. We're going to do, what oracle should I do? Yes, I think I will. We're going to do the Gothic. All right. The Gothic Oracle by Anne Stokes. All right. So to the first person in the chat that gets the free reading, was it Gina? Are you still here? I told you to stick around. And if you're not here when I call your name, you'll miss it. The way I pick free people in the readings, guys, I just look at the names that, you know, called to me, if you will, pop out to me. in the chat, and the name that I see that I feel pulled to, I will do the readings for. Well, I tell you what, people that can't stick out for an hour to hear a tarot reading, maybe they don't deserve a free reading. It's the way I feel. Spirit, guide and direct me for the right oracle to clear up this reading. Show me the truth. What do you want to say in an oracle? Predict the future. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Dance with Death. The overall message, which is like the center. Death can represent the end of something, but it also can represent the beginning of something. And let's read that first. Dance with Death says a risk. A young woman, radiant and full of life, takes a dance step with the Dark Lord himself, with his skeletal fingers tenderly touching her waist and brushing her shoulder. He sensitively looks down at her red hair, adorned with a flower. This relationship is reminiscent of a marriage between Hades and Persephone. In Greek mythology, spending part of the year on earth with her mother, Demeter, Persephone would descend into the underworld with her husband during the time we recognize as winter and fall. While there, all of nature would shrivel and die until she returned to her mother in the spring. Dance with Death can at times arrive as a warning. Are you taking risks that could become hazardous? Or is a choice you're making precarious or even dangerous? This card urges you to consider the outcome might be, and if you're risking more than you might gain from a certain decision. The dance with death is to potentially make a sacrifice. And when it is most favorable, this card would be suggesting that a small risk is worth taking. While you would be advised to not endanger either your health or security, there will be times when taking a chance can pay off or a gamble could reap rewards. So maybe play a lottery ticket, maybe gamble a little, maybe take a risk. Be careful with that choice. But the positive aspect of that card is to take the risk. The negative is if you're being too risky, it could be your downfall. So trust your intuition on that. Now let's see the other card for your prediction of your future. We have the Wish. Beautiful card, right? I know you guys love that card. Gather into that. The Wish. Pinky, hi, you can get a reading. Definitely. The Wish card represents desire, my friends. A youngster rests her forehead on a unicorn's snout. With her eyes closed, she makes a wish under the light of the moon. Is the animal a carrier of wishes, or have the two made a pact, sharing the same desire? For some, wishes may seem fanciful. The mere act of fantasy or wishing can stimulate the imagination, though. The imagination is a powerful place. And when we think of something we would like to happen, we naturally begin to think about ways that wish may come true. This creates a realistic bridge between what we desire ultimately and receiving it. There is a difference between productive wishing and wishful thinking. But if you've drawn this card in your reading, then your wish may very well be granted. However, it might not materialize unless your dream is coupled with action. You may desire a new living space, a better relationship, or a dream job. Whatever it is you do desire, this card could suggest that it's not as far away from reality as you might think. And it encourages you to carve a path towards your goal. Of course, it is important to think about the nature of your desires. Some wishes will be more obtainable than others, yes. Some have hidden costs attached to them. But oh, how your life would change with this wish. If your dream actually did come true, for better or worse, what would your life look like? Guys, I think your fate says you are going to get a wish fulfillment. Most likely that is a marriage. For some people, your wish fulfillment has something to do with a house. So whichever of those suits you, that lies in the future. The warning is, be cautious on what you wish for. The other warning is, don't carry so much alone. Learn to delegate. Learn to ask. The other message is, part of your karma, share your wisdom and experience and gifts with others, because the one that gives gathers. The one that prays receives. All right. Well, that is concluding today's reading. We're going to get into the free messages on the house for the people that I feel called to. Happy Saturday. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming, my friend. You keep swimming. So many of my cards are reversed. Gotta change that. This tarot is available on my website if you are interested. I am also looking for people to be new members of either here or family on YouTube or on my website. I'm really looking for ultimate members. Please, if you've considered being an ultimate member, do it now. I could really use that support. I'm helping my family pay for some medical bills for the accident they were in. And boy, could that money be a graceful way into that. So please consider being an ultimate member. What may not seem like a lot for you is a lot for me. I could really use that. I'd really appreciate it. If you're single, if you don't have kids to take care of, if your needs are met, if your home is bought, if you just have money but you're saving it away, please, I ask you, consider being a member, especially if you've been watching me for a long time. I could really use that support. It would go to something very good, and it would be giving you something good in return as well. Please consider doing that. If you are a member for 3 months, at least on my website, the $122 Ultimate Membership, I will give you a free deck of my tarot cards. All right, so just so you guys know what goes along with being the ultimate member: magic, candle magic, spells, rituals, affirmations, private videos, private live streams that only you're invited to with another group of members. You get bonus features such as the 100 Club, which is 10 questions over a lifetime. You could use it whenever I do call on the 100 Club readings. It's a numerous amount of cards. The cards have no limit. It's just a question, and I pull out many, many cards. Only the people in the 100 Clubbers get that. So that's a free included. You also get a free 30-minute reading, private. You also get 3 questions a month in the public lives streams like this. My questions are normally $15 each. So you're going to get 3 cards or 3 questions, and then you get an additional 3 questions in the private exclusives, free access to extended videos. You also get 20% off things in my shop. You also get free classes, so any astrology or tarot classes, which are over $100, are included free with your membership. I can't think of anything else right now, but there you go. So lots of free. Oh, forgot to mention, you get the 11/11 Oracle on the 11th of every month. You get a $22 Celtic Cross on the 22nd of every month. And you also get a large $44 reading at the end of every month. Pinky, so you're here. What was your question, Pinky? Bye, Kaz. You have to go. Oh, I love you. Thank you for being here. You're taking a walk in nature but listening. Thank you, Doja. Please, if I call on you guys for a free reading, be active in the chat. And when I ask for your question, please have it ready so I can answer it in a timely fashion. Is there anybody else besides Pinky here in the chat markers that stands out? Okay, is Fergal reconciling with me? What is coming in the future for me? Let's take a look. Tina, okay. Tina will be next. Fergal. Hey, Natural Mystic. Marcus, let's give Natural Mystic a free reading too. Let's see, for Cal. Is for Cal reconciling with you? For Cal. Ooh, that's a very positive card to receive. And a reconciling. Boy, in the past, you guys were really in love. Really in love. Your relationship has the energy to endure, Pinky. This is a soulmate. For Gal is a soulmate. In the past, there was passion, desire, commitment, romance. It was a celebrated relationship. You were very, very much in love with him. He was very much in love with you. Since then, things maybe turned a little dark. Desire kind of went out the window. Things felt to have gotten maybe old. But you know what still, how do you say, resides is desire for one another, attraction, chemistry. You guys may not be the same people you were years ago. You're not that young, in love. It was a fresh, new connection where all you could think about was each other. We are past those days. But you're destined. And even though love can transition and change the way it does, it becomes something better, something more. You just have to be willing to move with it. Are you willing to accept the change that your relationship will not go back to the way it was? Your relationship will shed its skin, transform into something different and new. Get ready for your relationship to ascend. You will be back together, Two of Cups. He does desire you physically, emotionally, sexually. Because that desire still lives in him, strong Leo vibes, he will come back to you. Now, in the future, we have Four Swords, which is give it a rest. Don't overthink this. Don't over-worry this. You're going to have to give up some of your control of trying to hold this all together. What's being asked of you is to trust and believe in fate and destiny. This is not in your hands. You have to also not control him. Do not control him, mother him, guide him, or feel like you are a teacher. He has his walk in his own way, and it's not your way, it is his way. The answer here is to just be quiet and let him experience his lessons the way he needs to do it. Okay? But if you find peace in not trying to fill in the blanks between his silence or the blanks in between distance, if you find strength in yourself, you can conquer your demons and allow him to conquer his. What supports this change is self-control and being the master of your deepest, darkest thoughts and not letting them make you or break you. You know, not letting fear or worry control you. Because the truth is here, he does love you. And he does want to reconcile with you. This was a fated relationship you were meant to be, and you will be together again, no matter the time or distance. And that's why I picked Jamie and Claire from the Outlander series. Again, these cards are available on my website. But they came together through space and time. It didn't matter what journey kept them apart. They were meant to be. And they found one another, even in different timelines. They found one another. And they were still available and in love when they did find one another, no matter who came in between them. And that is the truth of a destined lover. Destiny will always find a way. So, yes, the answer to your question is yes. You guys will be back together. And you're going to hear from him in about 4 days, a text or a phone call. So keep your phone on. Expect a call. He's not going to say a lot, but you're going to hear from him. Okay. The number 4 is going to be prominent. I saw 44. The number 4 is going to be prominent in your path to know you're on the right path. So Tina, do you have your question? Thank you, Pinky. If my love is true, he will come back to me. Yes. But remember to find your strength over handling your inner demons. Don't let them get the best of you. Find peace in the quiet. Oh, he is talking to you, actually. Okay, well, good. Maybe there's going to be an important message in 4 days, an important text or an important message. Maybe it will be about reconciliation. Tina, let me know your question. Pinky, can I suggest something for you? I don't know what your financial situation looks like. If it's really good, please go be an ultimate member. Because we're going to be doing a reconciliation candle, spiritual reconciliation candle for you for free by being an ultimate member. But if you don't want to do that, I do offer candle magic assistance. And it's about as much as it would cost to be an ultimate member anyways. And you wouldn't get all the free stuff. But if you want to do that, please go to my website. I will go live with you and do a candle for reconciliation so you can have that reconciliation in 4 days. And I will teach you how to do that consistently on your own as well. If you believe in that, and you believe in magic, you believe in the craft, please go on my website. I have it listed there under candle magic and rituals. I'd be happy to do that for you to help you reconcile with your person. But I will be doing a live candle magic vigil with people's individual candles and individual names on a private exclusive live coming up. I've been saying it. It's coming very soon. Why so many things have to pop up in front of me, I don't know. My parents' accident, the other family emergency I had with the kids. I don't know why everything seems to be blocking me. I'm going to do a cleansing and a clearing of my home and my energy because I feel like someone's trying to curse me in some way. But I'm going to take care of it. But anyways, we are going to get into that. Okay, so Tina's question. Yeah, please check it out, Pinky. I'll help you reconcile. I have a very high success rate. Does my career path include traveling? Let's take a look. I'll tell you what, Tina. You are one very smart, very, very determined little cookie. You generally get what you want, and you will get what you want. You are the magician in your life. You better use that wand. Now, you've always wanted to create a life for yourself where you could be seen by others, loved by others, respected by others, and travel. It's been very difficult for you. Relationships have kept you back. I'm going to tell you that's part of your karma. Relationships have kept you from a lot of your dreams, whatever those relationships are to you. But I feel like the perfect position is going to open up for you. This is somewhat of a dream job because it's fate. There's a fated job for you that is coming up, but it doesn't come without challenges. This job that includes travel is going to require you to be resourceful, sneaky. You're going to have to be a little bit like a viper. You're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to take what's yours and fight for what even isn't yours. If you want these positions, a new beginning is coming up for you. And it may be something you don't like to do at first, or someone you don't like to be. And as much as you are hesitant to be this person, to go get what you want, you must go get it. And could that mean lying? It could. Could that mean even cheating in some way? It could. But the Queen of Wands understands this. Why am I in so much drama at work? Am I the issue? No, you're in so much drama at work because you are intimidating. Because you're a determined go-getter. Because you're smart. And you take control, and you're somewhat of a leader. People that are in positions of authority hate when leaders work for them because they do a better job. I always run into those problems when I work with other people. It doesn't matter what I've done in my careers, be it cleaning, be it property management, be it sales, even working at a restaurant. It doesn't matter what I've ever done. I've always super exceeded my bosses in every way. Communication, service, dedication, determination, hard work, ingenuity. I always go above and beyond, and it doesn't matter what I do, I want to do a damn good job. And that's intimidating. And there's a lot of people that don't like that about me. They're like, you better be quiet. You better stay hidden. You better lower yourself. In other words, don't be on your throne. Lower yourself below me. And they're very low. So how do you climb a ladder when somebody is blocking you? You connect with spirit. You connect with source. You connect with the universe. You are the magician. Where there is no way, you create a way. Now, you're going to have to be sneaky to go get what you want. When will this job happen? An opportunity is going to come up in 2 months. You have 2 months to get prepared for this opportunity. And it may happen on the 8th or the 11th. The 8th, 11th, or even the 14th in 2 months. But you're going to have to be sneaky in order to get it. It's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter. If you're going to come into this thinking, when am I going to be blessed? When is the universe going to open a door for me? When is this fated position that I want going to appear in my life? Wrong. No, no, no. No to all those answers. It's not. There will be no platter. There will be no door. There will be no anything given. This is a taking. There will be an opportunity for you to take something, but it's going to require somewhat of a risk. And you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to jump in the fray. You're going to have to get down and dirty like the Queen of Wands to go get the position that you want. It's not going to be easy. So that being said, a new beginning is ready to happen for you. Are you willing to take it? It's a shiny new pentacle. Travel is in the future. But if you want it, you must get it. It is fated for you. But I feel like in order for you to get it, you're going to have to transform yourself into a powerful Queen of Wands, which she knows what she wants. She doesn't stop. She does what she can to get it, and she's willing to fight for it. Determined, strong Queen of Wands. But that's what comes up for you, Tina. Let's see who else beckons me. Vicky, welcome. You're new. Welcome, welcome in. Vicky, I'm going to go ahead and give you a reading. And Kel Official, you're new. Welcome here to my channel. I'd like to give you a free reading as well. I give free readings every Saturday. I try not to do the same names. So I've done 2 already. And I've picked 2 more. That leaves me with 4. And I'll have 2 more to give. Oh, Natural Mystic. Okay, so I forgot. I'm sorry, Natural. That leaves me with 1 more to give away. Okay. So who has their question first? And it would be Natural Mystic. So you're going to go. And then markers keep track of Kel Official and Vicky. Okay. You want to know about your future committed love relationship. For example, is it my twin flame? He is around, question, or a soulmate. And any info Spirit wants to share. Okay. Hi, Christina. My DM was in the hospital, leaving tomorrow or Monday to see him. He almost died. He is cold and said he wants to box my things to make it quick. Wants to see him spend time. 6 months. No. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry, Christina. That's terrible. All right, Natural Mystic. Let's see the future about your committed relationship. First, I want to say, why do you feel like time is running out? There's this response in the cards where time is running out. And in the past, you've done nothing but stress over the time that it's going to take to enter into a marriage contract. There's a lot of control you want over the situation. In the past, There's been a lot of fear, worry, abandonment, rejection. There's been a lot of pain, and it's led you wondering, what's wrong with me? Why do I have all this pain and suffering in relationships? And then we have this justice where what's meant to be will be. And there's some kind of this is what's meant to be. I will say, bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands, someone is coming, okay? 8 of Wands is also seen as Cupid's arrows. And it means somewhere down the track, very quickly, sooner than you think, there is a relationship coming up for you. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, look at that. There is a beautiful water sign in the future for you. But first, we must deal with our emotions. We must deal with the pain of the past, the wicked scar that needs some healing ointment, some healing cream. By the way, guys, I do sell or set up accounts to become a seller for Oliveda. It's the most powerful, potent face cream you could ever have. It transformed my face. I'll see you guys on camera soon. But I'm 40, and I do not look my age. Well, I don't think I do. I dye my grays, but if you want to look younger, if you want your skin to glow, and you need to do something about your skin and your neck and your hands, I do tell you to start using this. It really helps me. I'll tell you guys about that in another video. I just wanted to put that in there. Because there's something about dealing with something from the past, natural mystic, that we've got to uncover. And it's like a scar cream that you need to kind of deal with the scar that's sitting here in our face. It's very sad what's going on in your relationship. But justice said all is fair. All is fair. Whatever's happening needed to happen karmically. 3 of Pentacles is about making progress. And it's about going up the ladder, progressing into the relationship, moving forward into the relationship. I feel like if you've been dealing with somebody for 3 years or more, like just years, and it's been somewhat stagnant, I do think you're going to move up into this relationship, and it is going to graduate forward. And I feel like if you deal with this 5 of Cups and you heal it, that things are going to work out. Now, justice says this: everything's going to work out in your favor, that you are going to receive justice in a relationship that you felt wasn't fair for you. But the 5 of Cups says you may be wishing you could turn back the hands of time. There's things that you regret, or you wish your partner would regret. You may feel like the wrong choice has been made, and it's just been nothing but a big, giant loss. But look at the figure. She's crying. Her hair is covering her. She's ashamed. She doesn't want to see anybody. She's in the darkness there. She's crying over spilt milk. She's crying over spilt cups of love. And in the midst of her depression and sadness and anxiety, she doesn't realize there's 2 cups behind her. And so these birds come down, these doves of love, Venus, come down and say, hey, look around. I know we're sad. This is not a happy time, but nothing's all lost. There's a new opportunity. Allow yourself to grieve, but don't wallow. Do not wallow in your grief. Yes, life's been real crappy when it comes to the love department, but it's not going to be crappy forever. We're going to get over what's been crappy. And when you get justice, and that represents the majority of your reading, Justice shows that you may need to be cautious about facing criticism, but also don't be too critical on yourself. Don't be too harsh. Don't be too harsh on your lover either. There's a need to weigh up the pros and cons of your relationship. Balance is key and it's needed, but taking a step back and looking at things from a non-emotional standpoint is going to help. Know that justice is a way to deliver the right outcome, which is usually in your favor. I felt the need to say feng shui is affecting you. The qi in your home is affecting you. Have you ever dealt with feng shui? I've been talking about it for years. But have you actually done feng shui or vastu? If not, Natural Mystic, I do offer that. I would love to help you. I do feng shui consultations and vastu consultations on my website. So if you're looking to get some remedies to love or career, which are the biggest ones, but there's also help with family, help with health. The qi, which represents wind and water. Feng shui is wind and water. Affects your life. And your home is your 3D vision board. And if you have blocks to love, there's a problem. So what I like to do is get the layout of your house. You can draw a picture, or you can send me pictures of your layout. But if I do a consultation with you, I would like to see where your home is located, the directions of your front door, your back door, etc., your bedroom, where's that at? I need to do a bagua, which is the directions of everything in your home. And then I can help you figure out how to relieve some of that tension and open up pathways to what you need. And Natural Mystic, you want to open up a pathway for love. Something may be hindering you from that. It could be the closet, it could be your drawers, it could be your bed, it could be the type of bed, it could be where the bed is positioned, it could be your front door, it could be the sector of your house that represents love and relationships that is not being tended to. It could be that you need to set up a figure, a statue, if you will, of Venus or perhaps Lakshmi that can help assist you with love. It could be color systems that need to be in place. Anyways, I thought I would bring that up to you because I feel like that could be an issue. Okay? It could also be pictures. So if you want to do that, I'll add that to the list of things that I do on my website. Okay? But just message me. We can do a Cash App or whatever, and we can do that for now. But if you need some feng shui or vastu assistance to clear up some energy with love, please contact me, okay? And we can take care of some of that. All right? So anyways, not all is lost. Things are going to work out in your favor. If you've been unjustly dealt with, justice is going to fix what was unjust against you. You need to grieve, but let it go. So don't dwell on the negatives of the past. Let's move on to a new day, a new life, a new moment in history. And here we go. We're moving, we're ascending, we're getting over the pain of the past. And this beautiful energy is coming through for you. Libra energy balance. All right, markers. So who's next? Thank you for being here, Natural Mystic, and letting me read for you. Thank you, Doja Cell. I appreciate that. I got to share the wealth of knowledge, right? I can't hoard the information I have. I need to get it out. God knows something could happen to me, and I want to share that with you guys. Happy death. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mau Mau, what are you doing? You're doing bad things, kitty. Mm-hmm. Okay, markers. So Vicky is next. Remember, if you guys aren't here when I call your name, I will skip you and go to the next person. And if you come in and you're like, I'm here, that doesn't count. If you get skipped because you're not with us, there's an issue. Okay, so Vicky's posting her question. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you guys. I've been using this cream. I was feeling so old lately, and it's done so much for me. Oh my God. It was like a facelift in a bottle. 40 hit me hard, guys. Anyways, I recommend it. And if you want to know about a face cream that is all natural, completely organic, completely waterless, completely natural, high vibe. It comes from the olive tree. High vibe. If you want something spiritual on your face, on your skin, then you need to contact me because you're going to love it. And it's something you can make money on as well. You can sell it to your circle of people. And it can give you, at least it could sustain you through hard times. It's a blessing. It's not only a blessing on your face, it's a blessing financially. And it is also something you can drink. I have a little recipe of olive oil that I got off of YouTube from this woman. I can't think of her name. But it's olive oil and it's lemon and ginger and a little bit of cinnamon and water. And if you drink that like a shot, oh my gosh, it does wonders for the inside of your gut, your body. Very healing. There's something very magical, my friends, about olive oil. Very, very magical. Okay. So Vicky is not here. All right, markers, we're going to move on. Next person. That leaves up 2 extra spaces for another reading. Okay? I know we had a list of like 3 people. So Vicky's checked off the list. Cross her out, markers. Okay, Kel Official. Kel Official, are you here? There you are. Okay. Kel, I would like to know if my ex-girlfriend wants to reach out to me because I have been thinking about her randomly, even dreamed about her randomly yesterday. It's been hard moving on from that. Okay. Thank you, Kel. Let's go ahead and look at your connection. Wow, you really loved her. It's a good connection. Very intimate connection, or could have been. There's a lot of desire and attraction and chemistry between the 2 of you. She really broke your heart. You really envisioned a life with this person. Like, you envisioned what life could have been like with this person. You really opened your heart. You have the love of a Cancerian, which is, I want to mother you, nurture you, love you, support you, cuddle you. Just being in her energy of feeling loved made you feel really good. And you wanted to give that back to her. I think that both of you suffered greatly from mother issues. This plays a part in why you guys had a breakup. There's mother trauma attached to your guys' connection, which is a reason for you to pause for perspective. You need to get a different perspective here about the Hanged Man and why there's delays and problems in your relationship. And really looking at the inside, going to see another point of view. Now, there's so much more to your connection than just desire, connection, and chemistry. And I feel like in the future, you're going to move on, but you're never really going to get over this connection. I feel like this is something that you could have had in your life that would have been a great marriage or a great relationship, and you could have even had a family with this person. But at the heart of the matter, family plays a big part in why this relationship didn't work out. Three of Swords. And that's the broken heart. And I think overall, under all, there is a broken heart. I don't see a reconciliation with you and this person. I see that whether you stay in touch or not is beyond the reading. It's not relevant, the communications you have. What I see in the reading is no matter what communications you have with this individual, she will always hold back. She will always hold back. And you're going to wonder, why are you holding back so much? And I told you about Cancerian vibes. Look, Cancerian. Okay, we also have Gemini. Could be a Cancerian or Gemini cusper in some sense, or one in Vedic. But nonetheless, you will move on from this person, but never really understanding why. Never understanding why this had to end. You do have a spiritual connection with the Hanged Man about this person. Kel official, her family doesn't like the lesbian lifestyle. So yes, she would hold back. I'm sorry about that. Yep, family is the factor. That's absolutely it. She's a Gemini. There you go. And family is going to hold her back, and that's what's going on. You guys had a great connection, but there was obviously this that got in the way. And like I said, she may struggle with mother issues, or maybe you do in some sense. It could be both. Hanged Man, we got to look at the other perspectives here. But I do feel like this is love. You do love one another. Maybe somewhere down the road in the future, this could reconcile. But for the immediate future, what is predicted is a moving on. Chariot is victory and success. And it's triumph. And it's, I've learned my lessons. I've came, I've seen, I've saw. I'm moving on. And you're going to move on to bigger, brighter horizons. You will find love again. This one is going to hurt. This is one of those relationships that we look at in the past. And this is a time of, I'm really struggling to get through this particular one. But the truth is here, she does love you. And it is unfortunate, very unfortunate, that she's going to hold back on her desires, on her wants, because of that. But the pause for perspective is, and I want you to think about this in a broader sense, she thinks being happy includes her family. And if family's not on board, she can't truly be happy. So she wasn't going to truly be happy in the first place. I'm sorry about this. Oh my gosh, my cat. You big butt. So anyways, look what the cat dragged in. She'll be back probably, but not to stay. She needs to feel fulfilled. She's got some healing to do. She's got some emotions she's really got to deal with before she can ever really be happy. But I will tell you that you made her happy. And she felt a beautiful love and connection with you, and that's special. And I'm sorry this is going to be something that hurts you. If you're having dreams about her, it's because you're deeply emotionally connected. I do get kind of soulmate vibes with the Ten of Cups, which you guys definitely have that beautiful connection. And you're going to continue to have dreams and feelings and phantoms of her, probably throughout life. Who knows what the future really, really holds in the far, far future? Anything's possible, but in the near future, it's about moving on. And it's about her holding back. And you're going to be genuine to who you are. You're going to be real. And that takes a lot of guts. And it hurts to see her moving on or you moving on. But the Three of Swords says we will heal from this. I love you, kitty. And my kitty's purring, so you know what? You're going to be okay. But that's what I see. Markers, who is next? Christina, you've been a long time member on my website. If you get resubscribed to my monthly membership, I will help you out again today for free and give you that 30-minute additional free reading if you want to do that, because you did get your free reading last weekend. But if you because you used to be a member on my website, I really need members right now desperately. So if you can please become a new member over there, I'll go ahead and take care of you again today. And you're going to get all the other stuff included with being a member. Vicky is here, but she's lagging behind. Okay, so you're welcome, Kel. You needed to hear that. I just needed to know if to move on or not. Yeah, move on, honey, because you're very strong and independent. You're going to be okay. Things are going to be good for you. I'm sorry that she can't really be genuine and open up the way you can. And that's her lack of vision. Oh, Christina, you are? Maybe I hadn't noticed. I had some people get unsubscribed because my website went down last week. So I just wanted to make sure that you were still on there because I lost so many people and I had to resubscribe. But if you're sure you are, yes, let's go ahead and take care of it. We'll take care of it today, Christina. Vicky, you posted your question. Can you see it? Let me take a look. There it is. I see it. So, Vicky, I'm trying to get my mom and myself out of AZ to Nebraska to be with family and get out of a twin flame relationship. I'm beginning to think he's a karmic. Will we be out of here soon? Okay, let me take a look. Okay. You're just a beautiful cat, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a beautiful kitten. Ooh, this is great news for your mom. This is really good, and it's good news even for you. Very powerful high priestesses in your family. Ooh, very good. Ooh, very, 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 very good. All is well. It looks like you are in a twin connection. That's for sure. But nonetheless, what needs to go will go. What needs to die will die. Even on the twin flame journey, we have endings. It happens every day. All right. So the good news here, my friend, you are going to be abundant financially. This is already a seed and it's growing and it will come to fruition. What you want will grow and prosper. You will be with family, 10 of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement made this month in June. A lot of movement, and there's some strong possibility you're going to get good news in July or some kind of financial blessing. I do feel like you guys had an intuition that you really needed to get out of this place and make a move. There's some low vibe energy in AZ that you guys need to get away from. You're not, somebody might have moved there for work or been there for a good job. I feel like this is going to be better for your health as well, or at least better for your mother's health. All in all, to answer your question, you will be moving. This is going to be a very painful death, a very painful ending to leave AZ, and it's going to be very hard for you to leave this connection, but what's meant to be will be. You are going to find love and happiness in a relationship wherever you're headed, and it's better with family, 10 of Cups. And this loneliness, 9 of Pentacles that you've been feeling, you're going to get over that. Your mom's also been feeling lonely. We're going to get over that, and we're going to move away. This is a painful decision, but it's one that must be made. All that sits for you there in AZ is sadness, personal unhappiness, lots of doubt. It's going to be still, even though all of that's going on, hard to leave. But the ending is near. 10-10 is a sign. 10 days, 10 months is what's here. It could be 10 weeks. It could be on the 10th of some month upcoming. But 10-10 is going to be the symbol and the sign for the move. And I just want to say, yep, the answer is yes. You guys already have the plans, the desire. And we are able to finally make that decision. You guys are probably going to make the decision in 10 days. Most likely you're going to have a big conversation and you're going to make those plans. Okay, so I see good things for the future. I feel like at least by Christmas, the move will be set in motion. Yeah. Start manifesting, start packing now. Start speaking that into existence. All right, I see the move happening. It's a yes. Okay, and when, like I said, something with the 10s. All right, Vicky, this was your reading. You're missing it because you're lagging, but it's done. It's completed. So you go ahead and catch up. You can forward your video by hitting the little ball and the line all the way to the right. Just move it all the way to the forward position and you'll be current. All right, markers, who's next? Hey, EXO, good to see you. GG Bidge, if you become an ultimate subscriber, I will do your reading today. Just let me know where you did it at on the website and the confirmation time if you want that, because you did spam it. You've been asking, but I will take care of you. But I think there's other people in line, but I will take care of you if you take care of that. And I will take care of Christina Napoleon. Let's see. Any subscriber readings? Not in this video, but another one, yes. I'll do another one later today. I don't want to confuse subscriber readings with free readings into one, because that's too much to break apart. Who else was free, markers? Caitlin stands out? Okay. And then I agreed to do Christina. All right. So Caitlin and Christina. Okay. And then I'll do one more because Christina's kind of a bonus. She has an emergency that needs attention right away. Okay. Can everyone message in the chat, Vicky, your reading is done, and let her know? Because I think she's still behind and thinks she tried and wasn't able to get her reading. It looks like she's about 20 to 30 minutes behind. Okay. Good afternoon, Stephen. Okay, what's the next question? Who is here with their question? You're welcome, Christina. Christina, if you have a question, I'll take you first if Caitlin doesn't have her question posted. Thank you, Doja. There's Caitlin. Okay. You'd like to know about your current relationship. We walked into each other's lives 5 months ago. It feels like we've been together in a past life. I get this feeling that something is being hidden from me. Okay, let's see what's going on, Caitlin. You're very beautiful, by the way. Number 1, Caitlin, trust your instincts. King of Swords. You're very intelligent. You're very, very smart. Very. And no one can fool you. No one can lie to you. No one can put something like that over you and expect to get away with it. There's definitely something off. 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands. You're very, very independent, and it's actually very difficult for you to be in a relationship. Look at the 9-9. I almost feel like there's a faded energy where you're very independent and kind of a loner, or being in a relationship is tough. The aspects of being tethered, asking to do something together, making dual choices, having to agree on things together, that's an issue for you, because you would love to make quick decisions, because you're a quick thinker and you're wise and you usually have the right answer. But there's also this energy of the shadow element of the King of Swords, which is you think you're always right. And usually you are, but nonetheless, pride comes before the fall. One thing that's going on for you, though, 10 of Wands, is you just feel like you do too much alone, and you would love to have that partner, kind of like today's reading in the previous. So you're like, I'm just burdened of having to do everything on my own, make all the decisions, carry all the burdens, just carry. You know, I would love to have that partner to take some of the weight off my shoulders, but I can't trust my partner to make the right decisions. I can't trust my partner to be as intelligent as I am with those kinds of things. And so there is this, I don't know if I can trust, basically. Okay? I just don't know. And it's, you've lost a lot of faith in humanity. You've lost a lot of faith in people. It's very hard for you to, it's just very hard for you to trust. You're so much more, I can do it right myself. I do it the right way kind of person. You are the captain of your own ship. 3 of Wands. Expectation for the future. And I feel like that's what hurts. And I have to say this, sometimes you expect something to be wrong, and you are the master and the creator of your universe. And if you expect something to be wrong, guess what? It will be. I ask you to watch the video, The Secret, or read the book. Because what you think about, you bring about. What you feel will become real. You are the maker of your experiences, the caster of this projection. And I feel like this creates a lot of conflict between you and this person, which pushes him away and makes him wonder what else is out there. And the feeling that you get that he's hiding something is he's looking around for something better. He's looking around, keeping his eye open, if you will, for another opportunity that might be better fitting for him. So what you sense is a disconnect. You're sensing, we have a disconnect emotionally and spiritually, and I sense you looking out elsewhere, shooting off messages to other people. 8 of Wands. You're texting other people, or you're liking other girls' posts or pictures online, or you're flirting with other people. You know, he's just keeping that door open, if you will, which is creating conflict because you sense it. Basically, you sense that he is not fully committed, not emotionally. Okay? And you're like, I know we're together and you're committed, but you're very distant. It's like we're right here together, but you're miles away. What are you doing? Where are you at? Where's your head? What are you thinking about? And I think that's the biggest question for you when you're around this person, which is, what are you thinking about? What's on your real mind? There's a disconnect between you and this person. And to be honest, it's not going well, Ten of Wands. Being with him is a very big burden because you are going above and beyond to keep this person happy in the relationship. And the problem with that is you both need to work at this, not just you. And the problem is you're doing all the work. You're making this relationship be what it is. Because if it was left up to him, this relationship would fall apart. So I feel like you have a heavy burden of expectation on you to keep this going. Your best bet to make a go of anything here is to stop doing all the work. Let him do half. You put in your bit, which is fair, and let him put in his bit. That's the plan, King of Swords. Let's see how much you bring to the table, because I'm not going to bring it all. And watch this person start to fulfill your wishes. You're going to have to use the power of affirmations and visualization. That's what the King of Swords knows. The King of Swords knows about the vision board, the secret, the law of assumption. He knows all about it. So you're going to use those to your benefit. And watch your world change and manifest. You are the captain of your own ship. You can make it drama or you can make it happy. It's up to you. The cards say in the near future, over the next 3 weeks, you have some choices to make about the betterment for yourself and what makes you truly happy and what do you really want. Put down the burden of having to work so hard for something that's not fulfilling. I just see what he's hiding from you is the fact that he's still keeping an eye out for something else, you know? That's what he's hiding from you. I don't see like heavy cheating. I don't see physical, any of that. I don't even really see phone calls to other people. But I do see contact made. Contact made to people that he's not committed to, but contacts being made, which is not fair because it's putting something else out there on the table. All right, thank you so much for that, and I hope you enjoyed that reading, that little free reading. I don't know where you went, but hello and goodbye, and do love you. All right, markers, who else is next? Thank you, Caitlin. So watch the movie The Secret, Caitlin. Okay, so Christina, I just want to be supportive. Will he reject me? Caitlin, what you just said confirmed what I've seen online of him making contact. There you go, Caitlin, and that's the truth. And that's what you feel and you know as a King of Swords. You know. And you know there's a lot more than just a meaningless, oh, it was just a like. You know that he's spiritually, emotionally seeing what else is out there. You know that, but you can't accuse him because you needed the red hot proof. And we can't prove what's in someone's mind. But you know because you're very intuitive. So remember the law of attraction and assumption. Say your affirmations. You are the creator. But also, you know, if you want to be happy, you need to just put in half the work and see what he does. All right. So, Christina, I just want to be supportive. Let's see. Christina. Who's on the beach or like using coconut? I just got a heavy whiff of like beach oil with coconut. It's very strong. Maybe the beach is calling to you. Or a coconutty, beachy, oily perfume of some type. This is a really beautiful connection. Your words and thoughts are your wand. Be careful what you're casting and manifesting. The biggest message I have for you, honestly, is fear is getting in the way. Pain, panic, anxiety, jealousy, the feeling of being lost, the feeling of rejection, the pressure from society, a lot of heartbreak. What I honestly feel is that's getting the best of you. What you focus on will become your reality. Whatever you feed grows. And if you feed the seeds of those negative thoughts, they will become things. I know this is contradictory and a lot of people don't agree, but it's the truth. And if you do your research, you'll discover that for yourself. You have to really get in deep before you make a comment about what I'm about to say, okay? But Christina, I think we're far enough on this journey and I feel safe enough to say it publicly. This is your reading after all. Your person does not have free will. Hopefully you know what I mean by that. But your person does not have free will. What you're experiencing from your partner, Two of Cups, is a mere reflection of your thoughts, your feelings, your focus. And they are projecting. Your person is projecting, and look at this, 144 minutes when I say this. Your person is projecting exactly who and what you are on the inside. All those dark thoughts, fears. You're projecting this. Whatever he is in front of you is what you say he is. Ace of Wands. It's what you think he is. And he will become the representative of those desires. Justice coming in the past says this is fair because this is what you've projected. You planted a seed of thought and it became something. I challenge you, Seven of Cups, to make a different choice. Christina, I challenge you to write down what he is in your life. I challenge you to wear a red bracelet, threaded bracelet on your left hand, preferably just 2 strings. 2. I challenge you to do this. And every thought that comes into your mind that is negative or fearful, cast it out and say, nope, that is not my reality. That is not what I'm calling into my life. That is not how I feel. That is not what I believe. My reality is fill in the blank. I would say something like, my person, put in his name, is loving and honest and trustworthy and always chooses me above anybody else. My person seeks me out daily for comfort, for comfort, for love, and for affection. My person adores me above anybody else. My person always chooses me. Always. My person has made some mistakes in the past, but has learned from his lessons and now walks on the path that leads him directly to me. I am very fortunate and grateful for my marriage or my connection with this person because we are fully into one another and helpful to one another, and our lives are benefited by one another always. Whenever I am away from my person, fill in the blanks, he comes running towards me with passion and desire and love. I am going to receive the love I seek, because the love I seek is always seeking me. So these are the kinds of affirmations that need to be said, believed, and felt. Said, believed, and felt. They must happen. Your word and your thoughts are your wand. And you're going to wave your magic wand and you're going to make this reality what you want it to be. Right now, your fear is worse than the reality. And there's a molehill that looks like a mountain right now, but it's not. And the reality you want is far closer to your reach than you think. And he has feelings for you, 7 of Cups. Right now, it's a little wishy-washy because you believe his feelings are a little wishy-washy. You need to believe powerfully that he is completely in love with you. Completely in love. And that he chooses you. Right now, we're riding the fence. We could go left, we could go right. This could work out or this could just end. That's the fence that you're on. And we have the Ace and the Page, which both herald new beginnings. And both of these kind of say, it's up to you. Take the next step. Baby steps. All right. Well, that concludes it. Vicky, you got your free reading. It's not maybe next time. You got your free reading. It's done. It's there. We spoke about Arizona. We spoke about where you were headed to. We spoke about your mom. We spoke about the next happiness. The reading's done. I just need you to go back and watch it. Something's wrong with your internet connection or your phone, but it is done. Okay? You didn't miss it. All right. Well, I love you guys. I guess this concludes of the video. I'll be back later to do another video today, and I have really good news for all of you. Please like my video and subscribe. Please share it, even if you share it on your own YouTube channel, like your community section, and you say, hey, everybody, watch this video. Even if nobody ever goes on your YouTube channel, just share my video there. That helps the algorithm put my videos out there for other people to hear. If you do that, I'm going to be so happy and so grateful. I'm going to start doing all the Zodiacs this weekend, starting tonight. So if you don't want to miss your Zodiac sign, please stay tuned. I plan on finishing all the Zodiacs tonight. So I look forward to doing that with you guys. And they're just going to be 15 minutes each Zodiac, but I'm going to do individual Zodiac videos. And I might throw in a dash of astrology in there. We'll see. Anyways, I hope you're tuned in for that, okay? So stay tuned on that. I love you so much. Remember, like I always say, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. And please consider being an ultimate subscriber. There's so many free gifts with it. Go check it out on my website, jks1111.com. If you become an ultimate subscriber on my website, you're going to receive a lot of free readings, a lot of free gifts. It's worth it. It's the biggest bang for your buck. It's pretty awesome. Probably the most, I hate to say it, but it's probably the most awesome offer that's out here on YouTube. I haven't seen anyone offer what I offer for a membership, and it's extremely affordable. So anyways, the new channel, yes, I feel like it's been blocked. Right, Doja? It's so weird. Every time I'm like, I'm going to start. I'm going to go there. I'm going to do it. It's blocked. It's so weird. I don't know what's been stopping me. Time, situations, mostly just time and situations have stopped me. And I don't know why there's so many that prevent me from it. I can't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know. Every time I say I'm going to do it, I can't do it. Something is in the way. There's something going on with Saturn. I don't know what, but I'm going to meditate on that. I'm going to pray. I'm going to affirm. I'm going to get everything ready to broadcast my premiere. But the reason it's been so difficult to start that channel is it requires hours of research and preparation before a video. Astrology is so much more complex than tarot. And I want to present it right. Maybe I'm blocking myself, perhaps. Maybe Saturn's in my 6th or my 9th or my 3rd. Ooh, I think Saturn's in my 3rd. That's it. Thank you, Doja. Saturn is in my 3rd house. When Saturn's in your 3rd, it causes obstruction towards your desires. It's like writing a book. If I wanted to write a book, Saturn would cause obstructions to prevent me from writing it. It also speaks about communication, social media, and I have had a lot of miscommunication with my kids and my family. They always say, "You're not saying it right." What do you mean? You're not communicating right. And I'm like, what the hell? I am literally communicating wonderfully. Like, what is your problem? But I've noticed when it comes to my mind and recalling names or words, I have been struggling with that lately. And Saturn being in the 3rd house makes sense because it's quick thought, quick thinking, quick words, and it's about creation. And it's there blocking me. So that's what's been stopping me. Saturn stays in a position for 2.5 years. He's been there for, oh gosh, when did he get there? Not that long ago, but I want to say almost a year. He's been there for a while. Anyways, real pain in the rear end, real pain. And I just thought of it. I just thank you for talking to me about it because I couldn't put my finger on it. Saturn, which means I need to do my mantras. I need to do my meditations. I need to do my pujas. I need to do Vastu. I need to create a space where Saturn is happy so I can free up my blocks. And I do have some blocks and Saturn needs to be free. So I need to deal with that. And I will now that I know it's Saturn. Because it didn't make sense to me till just now. And not to mention, you guys already know, but I'm going in my Sati Sati. Just so fun. It's been a while, but I'm in my Sati Sati. Anyways, I'm in it. I'm not going into it. I'm in it. It's been a real problem. It's been a real problem. Sati Sati, guys, is not a fun period. It's a period where you learn your lessons. It's a period where it hits you hard. It's a period that affects you emotionally, financially, at work, in family. Guys, I've been hit. I've been hit. And I just want to say, for those of you that are still listening, I could really use your donations, your support. I really want members. If you guys could love me a little bit and be a member, whether it's a basic membership or an ultimate membership, please be a member. In my Sati Sati, trying to overcome the hurdles, which is my grandma with dementia, taxes, taking care of the kids without their father because he's dead, the emotions that have gone with it. And I mean, they're very emotional without him, and trying to take care of them without that aspect has been real difficult. I can't afford things that I used to. I have to take care of 2 homes because of my grandma and myself. I'm now helping my parents. They've been in an accident. I've got to be there. I have debts. I have things. When you go through Sati Sati and Saturn's there, debts will come up. And boy, do I have them. I could really use my friends, my YouTubers, my supporters to just chip in a little bit, each of you, and help me. with this. I don't ask you guys for a lot, but if you can find it in the budget to be a member, that would be a substantial, meaningful help to me. And it would help me produce more videos. I really want to give you good quality videos, good quality material. And I need that. So I want to create good material, and I want to do better. I do want to show my face more. I hadn't for a while. A lot of you that know me, I have Ketu, the south node of the moon, in my first house. So I don't like to be seen. I'm recluse. I don't like to be seen. And I've been blocking that. And it's a personal preference. I don't like to be the center of anyone's attention. I don't like to be stared at, looked at long periods of time. I don't like that. So you can imagine being on a video for an hour or two. It makes me feel some type of way. But I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to put myself out there. It's a big hurdle for me. It's a big issue for me, and I'm really trying to get over that. And it's not that I'm fearful, because I'm very happy to talk to crowds. I just don't like that attention on me for such a long period. Anyways, that makes me feel weird, you know? But I am getting over it. And I want to be there for you, and I want you to see me, and I know I just feel like I need to overcome that. I need to overcome that. But I do want to do better videos too. I want to do recordings. I have some better equipment, but I need a lighting kit. I need that. I'm not able to have my closed up office like I used to. I made that my schoolroom. And now I unfortunately have to make that schoolroom a room for my grandma for when she stays with me sometimes. So the office that I wanted, my dream office, is becoming kind of an issue. And I really want that room back, but the room that I may have to convert needs some doors. And I would really appreciate any kind of support from you guys to get some kind of doors put up in this. It's a dining room, and it has like an opening, an arch, and then a doorway to the kitchen. So it's got 2 doors. I want to convert that to my new office, but you know, it's a difficult thing because I need quiet, and I can't expect the whole house to be quiet while I'm doing my videos. So it messes with the time that I'm able to be live. So I'm not going to be able to do daytime with you guys, except early morning and late night. That's affected my work. I could really use support with that. But right now, I can't afford to do that. There's so many things I need to afford. And being a single parent, you guys know it's very difficult. It's a struggle. Not like I'm struggling. I'm doing okay, but I'm very 2 of Pentacles right now. 2 of Pentacles is just balancing. I'm making it. Thank God I'm making it. But there was a time where I was doing really well. But since I've come into my Sati, the hardships have piled up on me. And thank God I'm able to maintain. But to do anything else has been the issue. And I really want to give you better material. So if you guys want to help a sister out, please consider being a member. Okay? That monthly contribution goes a very long way. And if it doesn't hurt you too much, I'd really appreciate that. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. But now I know my issue. I will get on getting my astrology channel out there. It was supposed to be ready months ago. And look at this. Total obstruction. I'm going to go have a talk with Saturn. Okay? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. I love you lots. This concludes the video. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you, Markers, for all your help. Thank you, Peaches. Your house is like my brother Paul's house. Oh, thank you, Peaches. I love you. It's good to see you there, honey. Christina, I hope your parents are recovering quickly. I wish you many blessings. Oh, my God, I know. You guys, if you read my Why I've Been Gone, you should read my community section. My parents were in a really bad accident. on the 26th. And it was, their whole car is totaled. And they're beat up pretty badly. They're recovering, but it's been difficult for them. And they're still not, you know, there's an emotional side to it, physical side to it. It's just a lot. So I'm just very grateful they're alive, because as you guys know, I've lost my father to a tragic motorcycle accident. He was killed by a drunk driver on the road. So I'm already traumatized at losing one parent to an accident. And if anything happened to my mom and my now dad, my stepdad, I would not be okay. I would really just not be okay. So I'm really glad that they're okay. And I'm just grateful. Like, thank God they're alive. So I'm actually rejoicing. I'm not sad. I'm just like, thank God they're okay. Caitlin F., you've lost your dad in a motorcycle accident also. I'm so sorry, Caitlin. I'm so sorry. I know exactly how that feels. You know? And both of my kids' dad died in 2021. You and I have so much in common, Caitlin. Both of my kids' dad died. Well, in 2017, but wow. I'm so sorry. I know exactly how you, Caitlin, we have to talk sometime. We have so much in common. All right, well, I'm going to let you all go. I love you, and I will see you later. I do plan on finishing the Zodiacs tonight. I want to catch up. I've been gone for days. I need to put a bunch more videos out there. If you guys can't afford the larger monthly subscriptions, if you can afford $5 or less, please consider being a YouTube, joining my YouTube subscriptions. There's a join button, and it's where you pay like $1 to $5, whatever, monthly, and you get a free card every month. So if you want to be a member, you'll get a badge. It's yellow, green, or whatever the colors are at the different standards of members. And I'll give you guys free cards and stuff. So if you can't be a member on my website because it's maybe just a bit much, hopefully you can join here on YouTube and support me that way. And I'll give you guys some free cards, but that would be nice as well. All right, guys. Well, I love you so much. Have a blessed day. I'll see you later. Bye, Markers. Bye, Doja. Bye, Caitlin. Bye, B. Thank you for your love, guys.